You're watching the World Cup final. 90 minutes pass, then 30 more, and still no winner, so football suddenly switches to penalties, the strangest way to decide everything. 5 kicks decide everything, and it looks simple, but penalty shootouts hide something most fans never notice until it is already too late. Before the first kick, there is a coin toss that most people ignore, but this small moment quietly decides who gets the hidden advantage. One team kicks first, the other follows, and it seems fair, but data shows the order itself changes the outcome more than skill. The team kicking first applies pressure immediately, while the second team is always reacting, and in penalties, reacting is often worse than leading because every round resets the same pressure, score or fall behind, miss, and the pressure doubles instantly with no recovery time. Statistically, teams kicking first win more often, not because they are better, but because they force the other side to live under constant pressure from the very start of the shootout. Goalkeepers understand this deeply, so they delay, move, and stare, not just to save the shot, but to break the kicker's focus before the ball is even struck, because in these moments football becomes less physical and more psychological. For a few seconds, football stops being a team sport and becomes a one-on-one duel between two people pretending they are not nervous, with millions watching and history waiting to judge every mistake. Researchers noticed this imbalance and football tried to fix it with a new system designed to reduce pressure differences between teams, something meant to make the contest fairer without removing drama. It was called ABBA, like the band, where one team kicks once and the other kicks twice, then alternates again, all in an attempt to balance psychological pressure between both sides. But fans got confused, broadcasters struggled to explain it, and football quietly stepped back, because drama is easier to sell than mathematical fairness in the biggest moments of the sport. So the original system stayed, simple and brutal, where order matters more than most people realize, even if it creates an invisible advantage before the first ball is kicked. Penalty shootouts are not really about tactics anymore, because they remove teamwork completely and force everything onto one player in one moment under extreme pressure that no training fully replicates. A team can dominate for 120 minutes and still lose, not because they played worse, but because penalties test something different: emotional control under maximum pressure when failure is immediate in public. That is why heroes and villains are created instantly, since one kick defines legacy, and one mistake can follow a player for the rest of their career. Football knows this system is imperfect, but it survives because it creates a level of drama no other format can match in global sport. So when penalties arrive, remember this: you are not watching football anymore, you are watching psychology disguised as sport, and that changes everything. And if you think this is the full story, wait until you see how many World Cup matches were actually decided before the first penalty was even taken.